Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back. Thanks for joining. I'm going to get straight into a reading for all of you for May 2022. Thank you again to all those that subscribe to me. I'm truly appreciative of your support. If this message happens to find you today and it resonates, please consider hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing. I really appreciate it. Remember, this is a general message, so take what's yours, leave the rest. All major placements for Sag. All right, Sag, we're going to get straight into some of these Buddha wisdom messages. These may or may not relate to the rest of the reading, but I've been liking these cards for this month. There's a lot of air energy, I feel like, for some with the retrogrades. I mean, it's good to stay in these like clear truths. Knowing that you shall pass away, how can you quarrel and let bitterness harden you? I feel like a couple of signs have gotten this. I mean, again, there is just this energy in terms of, well, I mean, again, with retrogrades coming in, you know, it really could be in terms of like, how the past has impacted you. It is about, you know, revisiting the past and maybe just kind of re-looking at kind of the things that you may not realize are protective mechanisms or, you know, coats of armor that you've built up. I'm getting in terms of like things that have happened in the past. And it's like kind of revisiting those situations and maybe processing some of that to let some of this go in this energy in May. Endure harsh words, for many people speak wildly. Endure hard words in peace. I feel like for some of you have actually grown, or that's exactly what we're saying here. It's like because of possibly, I mean, some situations you may have dealt with. It could be from childhood. It could be, you know, take it how it resonates. But there could have been just, you know, an environment that just wasn't really conducive to really feeling your best at times. And you had to pull up this wall. I mean, for some of you been hearing like, you know, I'm not trying to bring up triggering situations, but if there was bullying involved or things like that, for some you may have, I don't know, for those of you who have children, or maybe like there could be an issue with that as well. And it's like, that could just be a message for someone specific here, but in general, it's sort of like what you've endured, you know, it's like at this point, I think you can make peace with some of this by possibly revisiting it or just kind of realizing it's like, how are you holding yourself back because of what others have said to you? Have you taken on some of others' beliefs? These beliefs you have about yourself, are they really yours? Is this narrative really yours? Maybe this is time to release, or you are releasing this. Go beyond likes and dislikes. Free yourself from attachment. Yeah. I mean, attachment again to possibly, again, things from the past. There could be, yeah, it's really, again, about labels as well. I mean, in terms of like not really seeing things as good or bad, you may be looking at these situations, just labeling as bad, or people having had words that make you feel labeled as bad. But like, if you stop labeling, if you stop saying something is good or bad, or you like or dislike something, and that's what keeps you from or to or attached to things, it's sort of like starting to recognize that just what is just what is, and how creating space, whether it's even detachment from, and I'm still getting thoughts, mindset, words, I'm getting a lot of air energy. You know, it could be some mindfulness practices here, just releasing, clearing up the mind, almost like decluttering the mind, starting to let some of these, you know, potential narratives and beliefs just kind of fade away in May. All right, Sag, let's see what else we get here. What else do we have for Sag, please, for May 2022? What does Sag need to know, please? What messages do we need to give to Sag, please? What do they need to know? All right, I'm not going to take flyers, but that is the Four of Cups. Whoop, Four of Cups and the High Priestess. I feel like that's just a feeling of like something coming in. All right. All right, Sag. Messages 1 to 5, but you could be feeling something coming in. All right. 9 of Wands. 10 of Swords. Wow, well, there we go. 5 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Okay, yeah. Death card. Wow. Wow, the Star. Beautiful energy. The Tower. Okay. We will look into this. Bottom of the deck. Wow. Chiron, which is kind of like the Hierophant in this deck. Wow, there's a lot of powerful energy here with 4 major arcanas already in this spread. Where to begin? Yeah, I mean, honestly, just in terms of the energy connected to you. I'll address this Tower right now. Again, this feels like awakening. It feels like coming out of a mindset. This is the opportunity you have too in May. An ending to a mindset. Oh, this is Nine of Swords. Yeah, an ending. Which, you know what, in Nines in numerology, I almost read this as the Ten of Swords, which is what I'm saying. I do really feel like there is a completion. Because even this Knight of Swords, you see they're very much in order, the swords. They're stacking up. They're stacked up. There isn't any confusion anymore. The only confusion, I feel like, is possibly in which direction. But I feel like this Tower is coming to some conclusion. It's coming to a conclusion. It's kind of, for me, it feels like falling. It's like almost waking up. It's like, what is, I'm trying to express what I'm hearing. It's like, there could be an energy connected to you. I'm just going to say, because I keep hearing it, that's kind of having a fall from grace. I don't get it as your energy, but I feel like possibly this energy connected to you that's having this fall from grace could potentially be kind of illuminating something in the situation. Like something could be coming to light because of an energy that's attached to you that is kind of maybe showing its true self. That's very interesting. I mean, we'll definitely get more on that. But I do have to think it has something to do with beliefs. It's like something you did believe about a certain situation. Possibly some situation that's happened to somebody else, I'm almost getting, that is connected to you. It's possibly making you kind of learn something about yourself. It's teaching you something possibly about yourself. But yeah, it's very interesting energy. I feel like whatever it is, like it's helping you move up. For some, this could be very specific, but in a work environment, if somebody possibly like is leaving a job or is being asked to leave a job, you may actually be getting promoted. I feel like people possibly see your commitment to whatever it is that you're attached to here. Very interesting. I feel like you're showing up here though, like feeling a little bit blocked. Like there's a little bit of this struggle, I feel like, and I'm feeling a little bit of this frustration, feeling like there isn't a way through the situation. And I feel like, I don't know, it's just sort of like you're just like, I mean, again, he's like, I feel like he's just like, it's almost like throwing down his sword. He's just like breaking this wand. He's like, it's no use. And I feel like it's something about, getting this interesting message. It's like kind of going through a process, I feel like, actually an emotional process here in terms of releasing whatever this is. Again, if this is you and I'm getting this Tower, it's just kind of like falling out of a mindset. It's like transforming a mindset, because we do have this Death card here, which is really what's going on. In this card, like you see the skull, it's around the mind. The Nine of Swords is mental. It's because I feel like there's a little bit of this anger, this little bit of frustration, this intensity, this like forceful, like I feel I'm getting anger from this card. And it just feels like you're coming up against a roadblock, or just some situation is really just making you struggle, and it's a little bit triggering for you potentially. And what's really underneath it though is this Eight of Cups. It's like this dissatisfaction with something in your life. For some, I just feel like, I don't know, I'm not sure that you, because I'm getting the 7. I don't know, I feel like there's just a little bit of confusion of what's next, or like what's really like going on in your head is that like you really just don't see this next Ace of Cups here. Like you just don't really see a new path forward. If there was this energy that was kind of a Tower that's connected to you, I would feel like it's past energy though. So I don't feel like it's like, if this is resonating with you, I think if something did happen that's major, that's making you feel this frustration, it's because like you're having a hard time seeing the future a bit. And it feels emotional. You're having a hard time seeing what that fulfillment is potentially. You also could be stuck on thinking about someone from the past. But I feel like what's happening here in May and the opportunity is this Knight of Swords. It's actually kind of like addressing the more of this intensity of emotion in a little bit of the logical mind. It's like coming into this air energy. You could even be having a conversation, but it's almost like this retrograde actually helps almost, because I feel like it brings, because it has to do with communication, I feel like it's bringing in this air energy that's making you, kind of pulls you actually out of the emotional a little bit into the mind. And I feel like you kind of organize your thoughts, or there really is some sort of, I don't know, transformation when you're able to process. It feels like processing some of this possibly frustration. It could be saying that what this really is anxiety. It really is based on fear of the unknown, fear of the next steps, potentially. And then, like, again, this opportunity here, this Five of Cups, I feel like it is releasing some emotional sadness. Like, I'm almost getting this energy that it's like really, like, what's really deep underneath is a little bit more of this grief, like having to grieve something, having to grieve and heal something potentially. For some, it could have been something that happened when you're young. Again, like, we were getting a little bit of, for some of you, this message, I believe I said this around like possibly some bullying energy. And I don't know, this Hierophant card, this Chiron, it's like Chiron is like the wound that you bring to this world and then the gift you can give. And it really is about that specific wound. And I'm just getting something from school with the way this Hierophant is. It's like institutions. It feels like grade school or schooling with the apple. So for some, that could be a very specific message. But I feel like it is looking back at this. It's like, and I don't really feel like it's not that like you've had a lot of struggle, but it feels like there is this potential where you're just kind of blocked a little bit from completing. You have 2 9s here. It's really from completing this transformation or really moving to the next level. Like, you really do want to move to the next stage of something. Like, you're almost looking for that tower. And I feel like this is about almost like I don't want to go as far as saying rebirth. I'm hearing it, but that's just like kind of the visual here. It's kind of like really in terms of like a personal identity belief system. It's like that deep of a mental release that really has an underpinning though of grieving. But you have this beautiful star card that is this message from your higher self. Your higher self is telling you that like this is like, it is just such a healing energy. And because I feel like you're getting wisdom from your higher self. I feel like, and we'll clarify, but I feel like this information, this 9 of Swords is actually really like this completion. It's like you're really facing what it is that possibly happened or what it is that you need to release. You're seeing the beauty in this as well. Like, you're seeing the beauty of discovering this and letting it go. I feel like for some with this Aquarian energy, I mean, look, it's this tower, like he's falling and then he's healed. He's falling. Oh, wow. It's so beautiful because it's actually a progression. That is what comes after. That is what comes after the tower. It's healing. And that's what it is here, because I feel like you're basically saying your higher self is saying this outcome, this actual facing this grief, could be in terms of relationship, you know, take it how it resonates, but whatever this is, whatever it is you're facing, you're going to come out healed. And right now, this energy, this tower energy is potentially tied up to this grief because it could feel like you really are. It really feels like you're just coming out brand new, but it takes a little bit of, I mean, to really feel new, you're going to, there has to be some sort of shift. It does feel like a shift. That's exactly what this feels like, a mental, energetic. I mean, it's a really big shift in terms of personal development, potentially for some of you. All right, let's clarify a little bit. Wow. It's really powerful reading, Sagittarius. This is beautiful. It's a process, but I feel like, you know, for some you could be in different phases here, but this is amazing energy. This is such a big shift for you. All right, let's clarify this tower. All right, please show me the tower, please. What is this shift? Wow. Beautiful. The Fool card. Yes, brand new beginning. Brand new beginning out of the ship. We said rebirth. We said reborn. New cycle. I mean, that is exactly the energy we're feeling. Let's see if we can get a little bit more energy here. But, ugh, what beautiful confirmation. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Something extremely passionate. A lot of fire energy. This is your energy. For me, it's kind of saying like it's this shift, but you're getting going. It's actually action and movement, because this has actually felt like, oh yeah, it's like transmuting this energy. We talked about this fire energy frustration, and it's like this shift takes all of that and creates momentum. It creates a lot of momentum. That's what I'm getting. You have a lot of momentum going into this. Yeah, Four of Wands. Wow, a lot of momentum going into this celebration, this 11-11. This stability, you're going towards your passion, your happiness, your ultimate. It really unblocks something for you to get to the next stage. And what did we want? We want the Four of Wands. That is beautiful celebratory energy. This is a beautiful shift to get you on your path. To get you on your path, 11-11. Wow. Okay, let's clarify this Hierophant that's driving this reading. Getting some strong energy. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You could be getting a message. For some reason, I'm thinking you could get me a message from a teacher, potentially. I'm just, for some reason, getting... I've never gotten a teacher vibe from this, but we were getting this energy, but it just seems like a message, or it seems like a learning about yourself, potentially, for some of you. It is this message, though, that I really feel like creates you standing in your power and seeing your worth and your value. You've seen how far you've come. I'm also getting like reunion vibes, because I was seeing this Three of Cups as an opportunity to possibly address something. I mean, it could have to be for some of you. I don't know if this is the time of year you would have high school reunions, but for some reason I'm getting that vibe, which is a very interesting message. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Five of Cups. Wow, whatever this was, I mean, this was definitely blocking. So you were blocked. You were blocked from really, again, we have this Five of Cups card again. You were blocked from being able to see this or address it, or blocking yourself from really revisiting it. A message comes in, I feel like, where now you can't ignore this. It basically opens this up. You have to take the blind off to hear this message, to get this message. And this is what opens everything up, I feel like, for this month. But it's to literally give you this shift. It's like the universe is creating this situation for you, potentially, for some of you, because this shift is needed. This shift is on your path. Just trying to see. Let's clarify. The Five of Cups came out twice, so let's clarify this Five of Cups, please. What is this Five of Cups? What are we facing? What are we addressing here to move forward? What is this revolving around, Spirit? Wow, the Lovers. I mean, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You don't have to be. This could be a relationship from the past. It could be just some decision. I'm getting the... Well, this absolutely could be a connection from your past, or something that absolutely happened in your past, a choice. I'm almost feeling like there was this separation of something. I'm getting separation energy just because I'm just, for some reason, really drawn to the fact that they're not together, and it's the Six of Cups. Some potential, like somebody may have made a choice in the past. Wow, the Emperor. I mean, this is divine masculine energy. It could have to do with as far back as even, again, a figure in authority. For some of you, this is a particular authority figure from your past, of which, I don't know, however that would resonate for you. There could have been a separation from this, or caused you to detach from a situation because of this energy. I feel like there's somebody also who really wants your forgiveness, potentially, and this could be the message coming in. Very interesting. Give me one more on this. Give me one more in the Emperor, please. I'm going to pull some angel messages. Wow, the Star. I was literally looking, like, should I clarify the Star? And then I pulled out the Star. Somebody from your past has potentially healed something. I feel like somebody that you might have been separated from, and I'll pull one on this star card. Somebody you might have been separated from, I feel like it's been a long time potentially, has done some healing. There may be a message coming in, or you're just going back and addressing it and kind of, you know, sometimes you have to do your own healing if this person isn't around or not accessible, or it's just not something that would really be something you would do in person potentially, or with that person. You still can do your own grieving process regardless. This opens everything up. There's something that shines a light on something. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. This is, this has been a long time. I feel like this has been a very, very long process. So it's somebody that I feel like could have been very slow to come forward, very slow from your past. They could even be hesitating right now, but I feel like, or you could be hesitating, or your higher self wants you to know that I know this is a slow process and you haven't seen the results yet, but you will very soon. This shift is coming. It's headed right towards this Knight of Pentacles. Is headed right towards this whole Fool, Knight of Wands, Four of Wands. One more card here. Oh. Yeah, someone's coming in with the truth. It feels like an apology or an offering of truth, or bringing, it's like a truce on something that, again, has prevented you from moving forward. It's been blocking your moving forward, but now this is unblocking you. You're being unblocked here, and that's what I'm getting. You're being unblocked. Yeah, it could be an apology. It could be just this small message. Something comes in, forgiveness. All of this is just something major is being unblocked, and you are completely moving forward with this shift. It's really powerful energy, Sag. It's beautiful energy. All right. You have a lot of Aries energy in here, too, so you could have Aries placement or be dealing with this an Aries. All right. Angel messages for Sag, please. More messages for Sag for May. Do not stop. Again, this may feel like you are stopped, but don't stop. I'm hearing, don't stop believing. Like trumpets calling. I feel like judgment is coming. I see this trumpet. Judgment is coming. She doesn't even have a trumpet, but I saw them. Don't stop. It's going to become very, very clear. There is something better. I know you know that there's something better. Again, I feel like somebody may even be bringing you flowers. Usually don't get literal messages like this, but there is something better. I feel like you possibly are idealizing something, or you might have been idealizing something, but there is something better than this within the next few months. Yeah, for some of you, this is your path. Again, this Four of Wands, this is what this is. It is being illuminated. I just feel like you recognize you could have been treated better. Like you see that this is not you. And I feel like whatever the situation is, you're approaching it in a peaceful manner. You're approaching it in a peaceful manner. You're really being open to letting this sink, like letting yourself receive this. Yeah, you're ready. Exactly. You're ready. You're open to receive. Her hands are out, ready to receive this. Ready to receive this blessing. And here's this fire. As soon as she receives, the fire is burning, that soul energy. It's beautiful energy, Sag. Ask your angels for help. Ask your angels for guidance. Ask friends, family, whomever it is you need to lean on, if there's any, just for support. But I really do feel like if you're in this stage of feeling blocked or going through this process of potentially healing something here and facing it, you are... I just feel like the energy, as soon as this block comes down, the energy is fast, because we had a lot of slow energy, and then bam, Knight of Wands, the Fool, Six of Swords, we're moving. We're moving. All right, Sag, I hope this message resonated with you in some way, and I'm sending you so much love, and I hope to see you all very soon.